this is technically the first real episode. Finding my faith for real this time. So I can't even lie. I'm going to keep it real. I'm low key nervous recording this, but hey, we got to do it, right? I said I was going to do a podcast. This is a podcast. This ain't a sermon. This is just me talking. It's not a TED talk. It's just me. But have you ever felt like you believe in God, but don't really know Him? Uh-huh. Yeah. Me too. Stay here. That's what we're going to talk about today. Listen. So let me tell you what I thought faith was. I grew up in church. I grew up Christian. I've always been around church, going to church with my grandmother, because if you at her house, what is it? You're going to church on Sundays. If you're there through the week, what is it? You're going to Bible study through the week. You got youth choir rehearsal. Ours was called CYF, Christian Youth Fellowship. Those were some of the best times of my life. I think I enjoyed that vacation Bible school more than church. But was I really learning something? We're going to put a pin in that. So I knew all the words, I knew the songs, I knew how to act saved. Like going to church equals a relationship, being a good person is enough. But I had to look at a connection because I don't think I knew as a kid, the connection. That's what I needed, right? Then you have that wake up moment. You're getting older, stuff is starting to happen in your life. I was a teen mom. I had my first son at 18. I was pregnant at 18, 19, and 20. I got pregnant again at 24. I have 4 boys. They're grown now. I have a stepdaughter. I have a grandbaby on the way. So, I live life. I had errors. I wasn't the best parent. I wasn't the worst parent, but I was a parent. Relationships with these ninjas, because, baby, all the times I thought I was in love, idiotic. Stupidity. You hear me? That's a whole nother episode. But when life got to hitting, my heart surgery, the congestive heart failure, I have a LVAD connected to me that pumps my heart. Through the years, always knew God. But when the shift happened was with my heart journey. Because the one thing that woke me up and said, you're going to need God for this, is when they put a time stamp on my life. When life got real, that surface level faith wasn't enough. Just me showing up to church, just me saying, I believe in God, me having those little prayers that are just, oh, God help me. Jesus, I'm going through blase, XYZ, Lord, show up for me. I needed something that I could actually hold on to, that could actually hold me. Then I had a realization, you can't borrow faith from other people. You got to know God for yourself. Let's say that again. You can't borrow faith from other people. You got to know God for yourself. I needed something that I could actually hold, and I needed something that could actually hold me. There's a scripture, 2 Timothy verse 3 and 5. It says something like having a form of godliness, but denying the power. Baby, let me tell you something. I felt that in my soul, in my spirit. I looked like I had it, but I wasn't living it. I was so wild. in my 20s that now, being a 40-something-year-old Black woman, I can say, girl, you did the most. And I can see the footprints in my life. I can see the footprints in the sand. I can see those were the moments that God carried me. But what I did not see was the relationship and the acknowledgement that I knew that God had me. I had my footprint moments, but I did not know I was having these footprint moments. What I'm learning, it's not about being perfect because nobody's perfect, right? You're going to make mistakes. We're all going to sin. We're all going to fall short in the glory of God. Y'all know the saying, you know how it works. But it's about actually talking to God, building that relationship, that friendship, that father-daughter connection that you can't get from nobody else. I have had best friends. I have had close family, people that I thought was going to be here forever, gone, dismissed. Not necessarily because I dismissed them, just because maybe we grew apart or that season was over. But actually being able to talk to somebody who's always going to be there, who knows me better than I know myself, is unreal. To be able to actually be honest about how you're feeling, not to perform, not to hoop and holler, not for like a stage presence, but just to honestly have that friend that you can talk to unconditionally, no mask on, as yourself. That's building a relationship with God. That's what my heart failure brought to me. When they said I was in the hospital for 6 months, when they told me if I go home, I would die, after all the people left, all the visitors, all the doctors, and I'm sitting in that room by myself, I didn't have nobody else, nothing to turn to but God. Because number one, let's be for real, nobody really understands what you're going through because they're not going through it. When people hear that you're sick, that's just it. You're just sick, and they put all these stipulations and restrictions on you. And I say it, my doctor don't have no restrictions on me. Also, God don't put no restrictions on me because he's not going to put more on me than I can handle. But in those quiet moments, that's when I really, really started talking to God and like really, really, I mean, building a relationship with him. Seriously, like talking, God, listen, I got kids at home. I want to work again. I got bills. I got a home. I can't leave now. There's stuff that I have to do. I'm not ready to go. Things that I can say to God in my moment, my smallest moment, my darkest moment, the moment of just me in the room in a corner by myself, are things that I can only say to God, that I cannot say to a person because they don't understand. God's not judgmental. God's not like, well, I don't know what you want me to do, dog. Man, hey, shoot, you not tapped out. I don't know what to tell you. I don't listen. I don't know. I can't call it. Don't want to spoil it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was honestly like that moment, like, I felt sitting in that hospital room. I built the best relationship with God that I have ever had in my life. There were people who I thought would be there that wasn't. God was still there. People who I thought would show up and wouldn't. God was still there. I literally was honest, talked to him like I'm talking to y'all. I had to unlearn a lot. I had to unlearn a whole lot because I want to come to Him as pure as I can. I know it's not going to be perfect, but as pure as I am. And then also, I'm learning God outside of just Sunday. Let me say it again, in case you missed it. What the preacher say? That's where I should have got amen. I'm learning God outside of just Sunday. You hear me? Listen, I can read my Bible, listen to my gospel music, and I'm not talking just Kirk Franklin. What's that song? I just want to be happy. I can't sing, whatever, but it's more than that. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking them old school roots that you just stand up and just start bawling. You know what I'm saying? Like you just crying, hollering. But have you ever been so close and your relationship is so good and so real with God that you feel the realness? Baby, let me tell you something. It could be Wednesday. I'm at work, clicking away on my computer, and I just, woo, Jesus, because it's real. I know Jesus is real. I know the Lord. Listen, He's real. He has brought me through so much and never judged me. Nothing ever. Like, you can know about God and still not know Him. So I figured back in the days, I knew God. I know who He is. You know what I'm saying? I knew what the Bible was. I know the basic instructions for, I don't even know the synonym, whatever it is. I don't know. But I know I did not know Him. I knew all about Him. I could tell you all the good stuff about his mama, his daddy, where he was born, all of that. Who baptized him? He was what, 32 when he passed away? I know, well, I won't say passed away. When he was on that cross, all of that. But I did not know Him. And I think a lot of us, we're living like that. A lot of us are living like that. We're playing church. We show up, we get cute, got the heels on, we're playing church. But Monday through Friday, you working, doing everything you're supposed to do, built a relationship, you got your work husband, your work bestie, you and the boss is cool, y'all go out and get drinks, all of that, whatever, whatever. But come Sunday, you do what you have to do just to say, I went to church on Sunday. Mm-hmm. How many times have you gone to church on Sunday and you remembered what the pastor talked about? Because I can tell you, baby, it was a lot. I do not know. You right after church, you can ask me. So what did pastor talk about, girl? I was on MySpace, but like for real, you know what I mean? Like we go to church all the time, got our church fans doing what we supposed to be doing on Sunday, living the life of a whole Christian, but don't have a relationship with them outside, with Him outside of Sunday. You in a relationship with your man or your girl Monday through Sunday, every day of the week, over their people house, all of that, but you only know God on Sunday. Listen, this ain't me having it all together, because I don't. But what I do know and what is important is we got to have a relationship with God. Like it's the most important thing that we should really ever have to do. Listen, I remember being a little kid saying, what was it? Now I lay me down to sleep every night. I didn't even understand it. I was just saying it. But now I lay me down to sleep. I pray the Lord my soul to keep. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord my soul to take. Oh, baby, I know what that means because I know where I want to go. I know where, if I transition, I know where I want to end up because I got people to see. Like, real talk. It's crazy because even as a kid, I had faith. I just didn't have understanding. I knew of God, but I didn't know Him yet. That was a routine prayer. But now I actually know God for real, y'all. I'm not memorizing nothing. Nothing is rehearsed. It's just real. It's just me opening up to God, telling Him what I'm feeling, what I'm going through, thanking Him for what I'm not going through, thanking Him for all the things He has brought me through. I have a relationship. I'm building a relationship. Let me say it again. That little childhood prayer was routine. Everybody said it. Everybody said it. But now I actually talk to God for real. It's not memorized. It's not rehearsed. Nobody's saying, go say your prayers before you go to bed. It's a must. I have to say my prayers before I go to bed. But I'm praying specifically. I'm praying boldly. And every time I am thanking my Father for what He has brought me through. I'm keeping it real because He's always kept it real with me. Always kept it real with me. Listen, ignore my background. But hey, this is just one episode. We're trying to figure this thing out together. And we're going to figure it out together. If you're listening to it, thank you. I appreciate you. You don't know how much I appreciate you. We're going to figure this thing out together. I will see you at the next conversation of Unfiltered but Covered. Honest conversations, grace still applies.